Hands there. Chris Verity, Stuart Cassidy was here a fortnight ago. Had a quick word with them, and this should be one hell of a game. Ince, in fact, it's such a good side. This must be player who must be disappointed, even though he's part of the club, and that's Wesley Elt. He kicked some cracking goals in the semi-final against Oulton Raiders, and he's also kicked some goals whilst deputising for Lee Dukes. But on this occasion, he's not been able to make the 17. But I'd imagine the club will sort something out for him. Although I'm sure he'd rather be out there, being involved and playing the game. So, swapping pleasantries, and we're all set. On the field there, both sides look confident. They've used to big games, I'm sure. And West Hull are going to start the game. So we're all set. It's waiting to start now, and it's going to be number 6, Wayne Harris. No, it's not. Wayne Harris just waiting to kick off. Well, you'd have thought they'd have had the tee there, but they've not. It's a slight wind, I would say it's just in favour from our gantry. What it's like on downfield, I'm not sure, but I would imagine what slight advantage they'll have it in the first half, West Hull. And even now, the ball rolls off the tee. Referee just making sure both sides are ready. So Harris, and we're underway. Deep kick, grubber kick, oh, and that could have bounced awful. Nerves there, a knock on by Ince. That is what they didn't want. Linfield in the scrum. Out to Harris. Harris puts it out to Morton. Morton takes a tackle. He's still got the ball. 2 in the tackle for Ince. Last thing they need to do is concede in such an early stage. Ball goes right. Flicks it inside to his wingers coming inside. Watts tackle. Took the ball off Newby. Fletcher got it out to his centre Carmel. Carmel's well wrapped up. Try from Johnson. About 8 short. One down the short side. Little grubber. And it's well taken there. Wayne Harris tried a grubber there. He got players on his left hand side, but it's picked up by player coach Neil Dukes. Roden. It's time now for the forwards just to do the hard work here. Andy Eatock. A few more metres. Punt downfield. Finds touch. Good kick. Number 7, Damien Cleary, wearing a protective headgear today. So Littlefield the scrum. It's in, it's out. Harris. Harris misses man out to, 'to, 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 ' Watts puts it out. Halfway line. Good drive by Johnson. 4 in the tackle for Ince. Long ball out and he's well wrapped up there. Ryan Stazika. Lingles from acting half back. We're on the last tackle. They're just inside the Ince half. Harris is a high twirling bomb clear. It's chased by the wingman, but does it go backwards? I think it does. Referee's given a penalty. He didn't go for the advantage. Cleary there, couldn't take it, but the referee deems offside. Dean Kenny there had the ball. Thanks. Great kick there by Damien. Thanks a lot, mate. Carl Roden. Drive by Mark Matthews, 38 years old, still playing the game. Must be pinching himself with what he's had this season, as must all the players. Neil Dukes, player coach. Angle drive just inside the half, 2 tackles gone. Roden acting half back. Another drive that time, Kevin Shepherd. Cleary. Slight knock on there, unforced error by Cleary. Possibly early game nerves, but perhaps better that to get rid of them now rather than later. Anyway, it's going to be a scrum. Westall feed. Terry Lynn to put the ball in. 14 David Rowe. Ball goes out. Tries cutting inside. Great offload by Newby to Rowe. Tackle just short of the halfway line. Right, Johnson. Another drive. Matthews is prominent in the tackle. Harris. Fletcher's got half a gap here, but he's just caught and wrapped by Cleary. Finished off by Stazika. Lynn. Rowe. Cut across, long ball out there to Newby. Newby cuts inside, he got his winger on his outside. That looks forward, but it could be a try on here. Oh, and he's stretched over, and it looks like Paul Watson's gone in the corner. He'd got Teddy Lynn as support, but the opening score goes to Westall. 5 minutes gone, and it's 4-0. The kick to come then, Wayne Harris. He's put some important kicks over this season, the last few years. And this one is, he's getting a bit of bird from the Ince Rose Bridge fans, but he comes up to kick it. And the kick goes wide. Bit of unsportsmanship there, but I suppose you can only have too little or more partisan. But it's 4-0 and an ideal start after 5 minutes. So Harris, unfortunately, misses the kick. It's waiting to restart then. So Cleary. Try came from his unforced error, the knock on. One thing's for sure. The Wigan side know what to expect. To a great kick that, though, they do know what to expect from this side. But from the kick-off, a wicked one bounced in the in-goal area. And Westall, I think it was number 3, Newby, couldn't take it. So it's going to be a dropout. So they'll get the ball back. We will probably see how strong this wind is. But what a way to get the ball back. So Westall showing the nerves. Wayne Harris That's a high spinning kick. Neil Duke's play coach is under it. Does a drive, an angle drive, and he's met by Peter Stevenson, and a penalty to Ince Bridge. They're about 35 out. Are they going to kick? No, they're going for position. Cleary puts it in touch. Thought they might have gone for a goal there, but obviously the conditions may well be dictating it. Carl Roden waiting for his runners. And it's Mark Matthews, makes a few metres. Wrapped up by 3 Westall players. Roden to Dukes, makes an angled run. Roden, Cleary, Etok. Turns, takes a tackle, 3 in there. Johnson, Fletcher prominent. Roden again acting half back. Stasic, oh, there's a chance here, he's driving forward. Possible obstruction there by Chadwick Derbyshire with his play on. Cassidy to Cleary. Cleary cuts inside. Takes the tackle and still got the ball. Her last tackle now, we're about 8 metres out. Roden, inside ball. Matthews tries driving over, they're still pushing him. Referee's called out. Well, we've had a great start here. Just stopped there by Lee Morton. Matthews in the tackle. Another forward run, Stasiker involved there, Matthews. Long ball out, Harris. Putting it down the backs. Well wrapped up there. Tuck in the tackle, Roden in the tackle. Plus Lee Jones for good measure. Missed him that time, there's a chance on it. Oh, and Harris, and if Harris could have taken that, he'd got his winger on his outside. A great run around with Calmer. Game being played at a fast pace. Could prove crucial late on in the game. Cleary feeds Cassidy. Cassidy to Chadwick Derbyshire. The red protective cap. Good drive. Stop by Scott Fletcher. Roden offers it, goes himself, scoops. Oh, and as he lost the ball, I think he thinks it was stolen, but number 10, Mark Johnson and Fletcher in the tackle. Lost the ball. Dave Rowe offloads. Good drive by Westall. Short to the halfway line. Roden trying to get up, but referee penalises Roden, and it's Rosebridge play protesting to the referee that the Westall player was holding him down, but he's not going to get any of it. He's wasting his time here. He could end up with 10 minutes if he doesn't watch what he's doing. It's number 4, Lee Dukes. And away Wayne Harris waits, puts a kick in touch. Safety. Inside the Ince Rosebridge half. First drive, Westall. Gavin Last goes forward. Making easy meters then. Harris. Harris goes himself, offers it, takes a tackle. It's in sharp form. Oh, and the scrum after, Terry Lynn goes in, takes a good one for his corner. Harris. Harris offers it. Great ball out to Fletcher. They've a chance on it. They could be in for the second try. Oh, and I think it might just be held. Carl Moore. Just held by Rosebridge, but Westall will get the scrum back. Head and feet, there'll be more pressure. that's fatal. Cherry Lane, simple move. Where was the cover? Oh, what a nightmare start. There's 13 minutes gone. Cherry Lane goes in for the second Westall try, and they're going to have a think about this. They're looking very, very sharp. What a great start for the Humbersiders, the pride of the National Conference Premier Division. It's 8-0. Harris sent the kick to come. He's taking his time, composing himself. You can hear the Humbersiders. We're having all faithful. 13 minutes gone. And Harris kicks the goal. Wayne Harris, and that makes it 10-0. And it could be a long day for Ince Bridge. So that's a start that Ince didn't want. Three starts. This time Fletcher gets the ball, comes away with it. Beautiful day here at Blackpool, Bloomfield Road. I've got to say, this new stand that they build, what a brilliant backdrop for a cup final. Wayne Harris puts it down. And that goal for a 40-20, it's rolling awful, and they just about got a, well, it's given a knock on there, and I thought they'd just about cleaned that up then. Derbyshire went to try and sort it out. Dean Kenny did, but it didn't to no avail, and it's a scrum to Westall. A dangerous position for them, and the last thing Ince need to do now is give away a try. They're already 10 points behind. Teddy Lynn feeds it to Harris. Run around between Harris and Newby. Harris brings another of his centres in. He's running this game at the moment. Newby. Oh, they're in again. Oh, this is terrible play if you're a Ince Bridge fan. What's his in? He's been put in by Steve Fletcher. And it's 14-0. And it's a nightmare start with quarter of an hour gone. It's 14-0 to Westall. Kenny's second try. The kick to come then. Ince regroup. They must have won't be wondering what's hit them. They went close after they'd gone behind after the opening 5 minutes. But another knock on. Another try from their own mistakes here. Harris then. Just composes himself. Lines it up. It's got the height. It's got the distance. And the cheers tell you that he's kicked it, and that makes it 16-0 to Westall. Just over 16 minutes gone, and the dreams start. And at the moment, things can only get better from an Ince Bridge point of view. The side and the season, its defence has been superb all year. But when they needed the defence most in this opening, it's not been there. And one thing's for sure, the next scorer from a Wigan point of view needs to be Ince Bridge. But the way that this Westall side have started is unbelievable. Scoop from action half back by Stevenson. Takes a tackle. Lynn, that's in half back. Lynn. Fletcher involved with that one, trying to go in down this wing again. Good play though this time by Ince Rosebridge. They force him in touch, but Steve Fletcher involved flicking, and he was the one who gave the decisive pass to the wingman for the third try a few minutes ago. But Ince have got the ball and they need to do something with it. They've certainly been starved of it in this first opening minutes. Cleary, Stazika. Derbyshire. Derbyshire goes from acting half back. Next couple of metres. Roden. Dukes. Takes a few more metres. Cassidy. Cleary. Oh, I think that could have been a Shepherd. I think he's done well to get away with that. Managed to flick it out. I don't know how he did that one, but he did. Chadwick. Cleary. Last tackle. About 12 out. They need something from this, I think. Roden. High ball. Lee Dukes to chase. It's well taken though by the Westall fullback, and he's got a few metres on him. He need to get him out. Could have got away there, but Dean Kenny and Lee Jones put Stuart Leake in touch. They've got the ball back. I thought he'd give him a clean pair of heels, but they were controlled. Well, they're in a good attacking position here. They had one earlier in the first half, but didn't take advantage of it when Mark Matthews tried driving over. Player limping. Clearly feeds it. Scoot comes from acting half back. Sees a gap. A bit high by Fletcher, but he's play on and he's trying to get up for a quick play of the ball. Cassidy. Stazika. Stazika's just held short. Going down the short side. Oh, and they had half a chance there. They had two men on the outside. They could have got ball to hand, but it wasn't to be. Just looking at the crowd, it's compacting, but it's not bad. Just a shame the professional side at Hull couldn't have changed the game. I'm sure we'd have had a bigger crowd there from that side. And from the noise coming from the Ince Rosebridge supporters, there's a good contingent come down there. Anyway, Westall, that's Verity. No, it's not, it's Scott Fletcher. Well, 17, Damien Roden's come on. I'm not sure who he's come on for. Not even if he started, but anyway, Westall. Damien Roden, the tackle gone again, 4 gone. Lynn, good tackle there by Roden. Helped out by Etok. The halfway line, last tackle. Addis. It's a high one. That bounces right. Oh, Derbyshire flicks on, blade flick out there, but number 4, Carmore couldn't take it. Idea was right from number 5. Stuart Leake just couldn't take it. It's handover. Neil Dukes. Dean Kenny. Cassidy. Etok. And on the short side, Neil Dukes. 4 gone, still in their own half. Cleary. Punt downfield. Need a chase. But it's safely fielded. Ali Morton. Scoop from acting half back. Steve Fletcher, prominent, involved in the last try. Verity, captain, we're in protective gear, he's still driving forward. They just about put him down. Lynn, Harris, great ball. Another great inside ball there. Oh, could be another try on here. He's looking for support. He's going himself. 1-play, 4-play. Great try by Leek. More possibility. Got numbers on either side of him, but they've got him for another try. After 25 minutes, it's 20 points to 0. Good try by Stuart Leek. Well, good play by Carlsmore. Harris to kick. Points to 0. And Westall are in total control of this game, and it's going to take the comebacks of all comebacks, I think, at this moment in time for Ince to hopefully, or to pull off this historic treble from their point of view, but they've just been hit by a steamroller in this opening 25 minutes. And it's 20-0, and it's no more than the Westall side deserve. They're going to restart. It's taken by Westall. Number 6, Ryan Harris. Lane trapped up on that occasion. They are still inside their own half. Verity, the captain, it was his drive that was involved in the last try. And he's a handful to put down. Harris, said I won again, going towards the sticks, and damn it, Wes. Derbyshire takes that one, comes away with the ball. Mark Johnson in the tackle, just finished him off. Oh, and they've stolen it! Dean Kenny's had the ball stolen off him by Mark Johnson, and they're in another great position at Westall. Gavin Lass makes the metres. Peter Stevenson acting half back to Lane. Lane, he's got Fletcher, he's got Fletcher, and Fletcher's in from Lane, and he goes under the sticks. The tackling's very poor at the moment. 28 gone, 24-0 up. Lane couldn't be tackled. And Steve Fletcher goes over for his try. What a start. Wayne Harris steady straight in front, makes no mistake with that, and it's 26-0, and just short of half an hour played, and what a start, unbelievable start. And that came about from the ball stealing, 2 tackles earlier by number 10, Mark Johnson, the architect of that try. Wayne Harris's third kick makes it 26-0. At the moment, you can only see one winner. They've been hit by a whirlwind from the Humbersiders. Catches, collects, good meters. Clock sounds off, and they're going down that side again. Well, they're certainly putting the tackles in now, and it certainly needs some inspiration from the Ince Roads Bridge side to get back into this because at the moment it's 26 points to 0. A nightmare first half to date. The tackle there, Lee Jones. There's Leek, scored a 4th try. Last tackle, they just had their own off. Harris a chip over. Straight chase, Martin's got it. Oh, they could be in this numbers in, he's got him there. That's a long ball out, and it could be an hat-trick already, but it's a great tackle. Well, it looked as if Watts was going to get a first half hat-trick there, but it's a handover. That would have been fatal. Somehow from somewhere, Ince Rosebridge need to get some score on that scoreboard. Brilliant defence, just helped them out there because it looked as if try number 6 was there for everyone to see. Stazika there, trying to drive forward. It needs something. It needs something special from the North West County Premiership holders. Unbeaten all season, bar one game in the Challenge Cup. It's the Thatterheath Crusaders. Leek just takes the time, gets the ball, comes inside, and he's tackled by Mark Whitfield and Lee Jones. Morton takes that ball from Moore. Stevenson. Scott Fletcher offloads. Taken well by Lynn. Lynn gets it out wide now. Referee's right the count, tackle count clean there, and it's another set of 6. Return Mark Johnson. Teddy Lynn. Harris, he's got numbers here, quick numbers here, and it's Martin. He's got Leek there, puts it, Leek comes inside, Road, clearly misses him, Roden puts him in, Dukes puts him in, they've lost the ball, he's gone forward, Ince have got the ball back, Ryan Stazika offers it, takes a tackle, makes a few metres. He's not been able to get a fresh set of legs yet, quick play the ball. Short of the halfway line. Cleary. Derbyshire, short of the halfway line. Penalty, Ince Rosebridge. Another substitute on, Lee Cassidy. Ball held up here now, holding up time now. I've got a blood bin. Carl Roden's going off. Penalty. Well, coming up to 33 minutes gone, and here comes another substitute. And Cleary finds touch. What they do need to find is a try. That's number 17, Damien Roden's back on the field. It certainly needs a try from Ince. Cassidy offers it, goes himself from dummy half. Scoots. 3 metres out. Cleary. Cassidy comes inside. Chance on here, Kenny. Takes it. Can he get? Oh, and unfortunately, Mark Whitfield couldn't take that one. There's a half chance. Lee Jones tried putting it out, but Whitfield couldn't take it. And it's these half chances that you've got to take, especially when you're 26-0 down. And we're so close to half time, 6 minutes left, and it's just scooted by this game. It's been unbelievable. What a performance. The good drive by Westall. Stevenson going in at half back. Verity. Harris. Harris has been the architect in this first half. Oh, great offload there by Moore to Harris. Harris offloads again. And they're making easy yards at this moment in time. Having to do all the hard work are Ince Bridge. Morton. Fletcher. Fletcher offloads to Moore. Moore cuts inside. Straightens up. He's well tackled by Stazika. Stazika gives him a facial. Referee doesn't see it. Harris, last tackle. Sarai, nice spiraling ball. Great take by Whitefield. Shouted for it, had the confidence. That's a wicked one. He got Lee Jones. Scoop from acting half back. This time it's Moran. It's coming from the other wing to help her out. Tigerish defence there, and it's interference at the play of the ball. 4 tackles gone, it's a penalty. That was Kevin Shepherd, that was against him. It's a quick tap, Cleary. Cleary looking, side steps, looks for the gap, gives it to Jones. Oh, this tackled. Whitfield goes himself from acting half back. Roden. Play coach Neil Dukes, what can he do to inspire his troops? Roden. Cleary. Forward, scoots forward, looks for the gap. Support there, he gets it out to Roden. Derbyshire was in the line there. Roden still got it, turns, comes back on himself. Gives it to 16, Lee Cassidy. Lee Cassidy takes him on. It's a spin, looking for support. Harrison involved, holding him up. Roden. Cleary. Dukes. Oh, and if Verity could have taken that, I think it'd have gone the full length, went for the intercept. It's a knock on. Won't take Cassidy. If he'd have got that though, I think his legs would possibly take him all the way. As it is, it's going to be a scrum, and it's going to be a header and feed to the Lancashire side. 26-0 down. And about 2.5 minutes to half time. Stazika from the base of scrum, still going, drives forward, drives 2 off, hands 2 off there. Strong play, they're trying to put him in touch, but they don't manage. Outstanding in the cut run to date. Another drive. Cleary, Cassidy. Cassidy looking for the gap. 10 out. And a quick play the ball here. Jones, opposite, does both ways. He's got a gap there, tries offloading. He's about 3-4 metres out. Derbyshire acting half back. Cassidy. Great ball to Neil Dukes. Flat ball. Last tackle. What can they do here? Roden. Roden's got himself. Ball's gone wide. Cassidy's got numbers. He does. Jones, can he go over? Great defence by Westall. So it's a hand over to Westall. Got to admire them. They've been mean in defence. They've not given him a chance yet. And Scott Fletcher keeps on, but they're pushing him back there. Great rugby league. It's what's needed. And there's a little bit of a shabazzle there. Chadwick Derbyshire's involved. They're not happy. They're still not happy. So it's going to be a dropout. Just short of half time. And what would they do to get a score? This has got to be probably the last set of 6 in this half. Referee's just checking his watch. Downfield, Harris drops kindly. Shepherd, beg your pardon, that's Moran. And quick play the ball, Roden. 17, Amy Roden. Roden. Great ball, Cassidy, I think that's gone backwards though. Yeah, referee says backwards, Neil Dukes gets there. Now then. Looking to get away with that one, but it did go back. Cassidy. Cleary. Paul Lecter Wakefield there on his wing there, and he cuts inside. Harris involved in the tackle on Stuart Leake. Jones acting half-back. Cleary. And it's an high-angle bomb going towards that dark side, and they need something in. Oh, and a slight mistake there by Paul Watts, but it's cleaned up by Morton, and the referee blows for half-time. And the Humberside contingent of Westall clap the charges off. The score at half-time. Westall 26, Ince Bridge 0. After 5 minutes, the first try came to Paul Watts. Then the 2 tries in 3 minutes, spell 13 minutes. Terry Lynn jumped over. And then 2 minutes later, it was another try. This time Paul Watts getting his second. And the kick made it 16 after 25. Carl Moore beat the cover, gave it to Stuart Link, who went in for try number 4, 20-0. Then after 28 minutes, the ball stolen, and 2 tackles later, it was a try by Steve Fletcher, the 5th try. It's 26-0. Somehow, from somewhere, Ince Bridge need a miracle. We'll see you in the second half. Welcome back to this game, and basically Ince Bridge need to be the next scorers. They've been hit by a whirlwind, 26-0 down, and the only way, as they say, is up. But it's an uphill task, and this Westall side has shown why they are one of the finest amateur rugby league sides of their generation, having already taken 3 championships in the National Conference Premiership. They've finished top of their respective league for an Australian type top 5 playoff, and one thing's for sure, they have shown us today in that opening 40 minutes what a magnificent side they are. If there's any slight wind, that is with Ince, and they certainly need everything they can to try and get through this side. Westall just short of the halfway line there, a little bit of a jig there. Stevenson goes himself there from acting half-back. Side the Ince half. Oh, could be another one here. He's got Harris on his right, Lynn on his left, and that is fatal. Number 12, Fletcher, has set up another try. Within 1 minute, it's now 30-0, and I don't see any way back at this moment in time for Ince Bridge. What a break by Fletcher. Number 12, Steve Fletcher. He had Lynn and Harris on either side, and he chose Harris. Harris lining up his kick then. This kick, if it goes over, could make it 32-0. What can Ince do? They've been absolutely superb, have Westall. And it goes over in front of the sticks, and that makes it 32-0. Is there any way back? At the moment we could hear the Westall side saying tight. I don't think they want to give him any points at all. What a sensational side they are. Within the opening minute, they've made it 6 tries, 32-0. Steve Fletcher has been influential. He scored a try himself. My memory has it right, yeah, he scored the 5th try. He's been involved with a couple of tries, and that one then was a good one. They've gone for the short one there, and they've got a bit of luck there, Ince. Brave kick. They've got to answer them back somehow. Somehow from somewhere. Cleary sees a gap, but he's well marshalled. Roden. Shepherd. Quick play the ball. Cassidy. Cleary. Little flick ball for Stasika. He's not been able to show the kind of driving runs that he's done in previous rounds. Possibly that's because of the quality of the opposition. Roden from acting half-back. 17 to Damien Roden. Roden offloads it. Clearly they're looking for a break, but there doesn't seem to be a gap at all in this West Hull defence. Wayne Harris is prominent. He's had, well, they've all played well at West Hull. He's been prominent in his attack. Cassidy. Cleary, an angle chip over. Can Moran go in there? Unfortunately, the unusual shape of her ball and have a great game. Beats Moran. Got to get the mistakes now. They've got to get some mistake out of this West Hull machine. This green and gold machine. Steve Fletcher makes the drive. He's had a great game. Little drive by the forwards. Ball goes right lane. Well, that brilliantly picked up off his shoelaces. Brian Newby was involved in making the first try for Paul Watts. Oh, that's a great ball, great flat ball. Harris ball, he's pinched it, cleared, he's pinched it, cleared, he's going clear. This could be what they want, cleared, he's pinched it, and he's in for a try. Could this be the fight back of all fight backs? 5 minutes into the second half, Cleary roll steals, and he goes into the corner. Can we have a fight back? Lining up its first kick, and he certainly needs it. Lee Dukes and lining it up. His first attempt. Left-footed kicker. Just a regrouping. Needs this. It's high enough. Has it got the legs? Misses it. So the score, 32 points to 4. There's another 35 minutes. Are we going to see Mission Impossible, or was that just the shot that West Hull wanted to even tighten the grip even more on this game? One thing's for sure, Ince need to get the ball, keep the ball, get down there and get some more tries. Awkward bounce, but I think that's Neil Dukes comes away with it. Drives forward. Mean defence. Good tackle. Lee Cassidy drives. Oh, I think he enjoyed that, Lee Cassidy. The Speckers will have enjoyed that one. On roll, Cleary. Punt downfield, got only a 40-20. Just bounces on the right side. West Hull ball. Scrum to come. West Hull. Terry Lynn will feed. To get the Wayne Harris, they've organised, they've run this game so far. Prominent to the forwards for me, it's been Steve Fletcher. Scored one try, involved a couple of others. An interesting choice when the sports writers named their man of the match. Send the short side, Berry to the captain. Leads from the front. Lynn, Harris, run around with Lynn. Straightens up. It's wrapped up by Cassidy. Spirited defence. Penalty interference at the play of the ball there. Their own worst enemies there. Ince Rolls Bridge. Got a good set of tackling instinct going, and then a penalty. So Wayne Harris just makes sure he finds touch. Pete Stevenson acting half-back. Steve Fletcher drives forward. Gavin last. Here comes Harris. Flicks it inside to Stevenson. He wasn't expecting that one. 2-1 for his own corner there. Scott Fletcher. Well, happy with that, Scott Fletcher. A bit of a argy-bargy little grubber by Harris. It's stopped by Clear. I think that could be another set of 6. It was, I think, going to be another set of 6, and then it was a knock-on. Westall, number 12. Steve Fletcher, he shows he's human. I think it was Fletcher anyway. I think that must be the first unforced error by Westall though. I don't think we call that ball stealing an unforced error, just a touch of genius by Cleary. Anyway, Cleary to Stazika. Stazika runs hard. 3 in the tackle. Dave Rowe involved with it. No, it's not. Matt Wilson was involved. Beg your pardon. Scoop from acting half-back. Roden, Cassidy flicks it inside. Oh, it's magnificent play. Roden offers it, takes it himself. Ferreter's involved with the tackle, as is Lane, as is Brian Newby. Lee Dukes, Cleary, kick downfield, chase, not the world's best chase. Morton takes it and he's got a chance there now. Angled run coming across and he's just stopped there by Cleary. Tries a quick play the ball, he plays it. Scott Fletcher going just short of the halfway line. 3 in the tackle, he offloads, they weren't expecting it. And that's when the luck goes for you. Number 16 picks it up, but Lee Roberts makes the yards. Well, that's when number 5 there, Leak, turned his back on it. And that just shows when you look in, it's in. That was a little bit high, he's saying it's on the shoulder referee. Verity wanted the penalty. Lane offers it, comes across, long ball out to, doesn't offers a run around her with number 17, Matt Wilson. Lane, Verity. Oh, great rugby, this he could be in for his 3rd here. He's in touch, the referee gives it there. Watts looked as he was going in there, took the pass from Newby. Well, he's having a word with the linesman there. I think he thought he got his hat-trick there, but obviously the Merry Flag wave is nearer than we are. Anyway, it's a relief and let off for Ince Rose Bridge. It's their head and feed, and Cleary to put the ball in. Play some splendid stuff though, Westall, Cassidy. Hey, up, where's he going? He's going down good style, Scott Fletcher. Cassidy wasn't happy with that one. Player coach Neil Dukes, what's he done to try and inspire his troops? This would be the comeback of all comebacks. Lee Cassidy. Remember that famous Cassidy family, including Mick, who last week picked up a Challenge Cup winners medal, and unfortunately a dislocated shoulder. Cleary, little chip over. Oh, but it's well to Red. Still get the ball back. Well, today he's been my man of the match, Steve Fletcher, number 12. Harris, chip over, throw full back. And it falls nice, all bounces nicely. Should have stepped for Roden as Harris was chasing his kick. Lee Dukes is trying to shift him, and it's a penalty interference. They're not happy with that. Well, clearly slices that one, but it finds touch. Roden. Tries to hit and spin. Roden. Got Roden, Cassidy. Angled run to make a few metres, but this tackling's still fierce. Cleary scoots and slips, loses his footing. Lee Roberts just lets him know he's there. Coach Dukes not been able to make the busts that he's made in previous games this season. Cleary, it's the high ball, it's not going to be a 40-20. Morton collects it and he's got space to do damage. It's coming across. Lee Dukes has him covered, and Lee Dukes, oh! But he's given a penalty, unfortunately, anyway, for a 2 in the tackle for the ball stealing. Lee Dukes thought he'd got it, and he was ready for going forward, and he lost possession of the ball. But at the end of the day, the referee had given a penalty, and there's a player injured. So Harris finds a touch, and this Westall green and gold machine marches forward again. Number 17, Matt Wilson. Stevenson. Harris. Oh, puts a great ball out there to Scott Fletcher, who finds Moore, but Moore takes a tackle. Roden puts the tackle in. Stevenson is from acting halfback. 3 in the tackle. They put him down. Harris. To Wilson. Wilson's put down. Pull in. Runs at them. Runs at Roden and Cassidy, but they put the tackle in. They're about 12 metres out. Last tackle. Stevenson, Harris, what's he going to do this time? Little grubber, it bounces off, and I think Ince have got it back. And I don't know what happened there. It's going to be scrum. I think the head and field will go to Ince Rose Bridge, and it has. Again, they had just half a chance to break away with that ball, but this tigerish defence, they don't want to give them anything. Cleary picks up the ball. He's going to feed it. He's to Derbyshire. Morton in the tackle. Cassidy. Shepherd. Lee Dukes scoots from acting half-back. Can't get away from Stevenson. Roden to Dukes. Neil Dukes. Neil Dukes takes the tackle this time. Cassidy. Cassidy's got a chance here. He's got support to Lee. He's kicking over. It's going to be a chase. Lee Dukes and Verity. Who's he going to go for? Verity picks it up, and it's a great chase there by Lee Dukes and number 15, Ian Rostron. Last goal then, 4 tackles gone, still midway in their own half. Verity, Harris, Fletcher takes the tackle. Scott Fletcher, Harris has to kick it deep. It's collected by Ince. Derbyshire penalty for offside. Not being square. They need to get some good field position. And Cleary. Nice touch. Just approaching the hour mark. And it's 32-4. Cleary. City 10. And the Etok. Penalty for Ballstein, and they want a quick play the ball here. Lee Duke's trying to. Nice touch. Needs a try here. 2 balls on the field. Lee Dukes. One gone. Trying to get a quick play of the ball here, Roden. To Lee Cassidy. Lee Cassidy going forwards. It spins offloads to Roden. There's a chance on here. Cleary. Great ball to Lee. Neil Dukes. Neil Dukes is going forward. About 8 out. Lee Cassidy. Back flip, tries to offload to. Oh, and they've lost the ball. Great hassling by Lee Morton there. Vanity. Penalty, frustration against Lee Dukes there. He's upset that they lost the ball. They went backwards when they should have been going forwards. And it's a penalty to Westall, and he's not happy. So it's Harris. Finds touch. Lee Dukes and Kevin Shepherd in the tackle. Lee Roberts drives forward. Ted Hillen had to now back to Wayne Harris. Oh, and he didn't do his fellow forward any favours there. Lost the ball. I think he was more concerned about Lee Cassidy coming in then. But, so Ince, head and feed. 18 minutes left. What can they do? Cassidy to Jones. Morton involved in the tackle with Harris. Roden. Stasika. Cleary. Oh, that's a good tackle. He had his word support there. Want a quick play of the ball here. Roden. Off as he goes into the gap here. He could be in. He could be in for a try here. 22 minutes gone in the second half, and the try scorer, I think, is try scorer there, I think, is Lee Jones, number 3, with 18 minutes left. But I think it's going to be too late. But who knows in this game? I'm sure it's Lee Jones. He's doing me no favours. He's not turning around. Yeah, he is. Lee Jones, confirmed, scorer of the second Ince try. And can Lee Dukes put this over to give his side double figures? And that cheer on those flags tell me that the kick's gone out. That's over now, and 10 points to 32 for Hull. Lee Jukes gets his first one. Prolific goal scorer. At the end of the day, I think still got to fancy that Westall are going to hold on to this. It would be the comeback of all comebacks with 18 left. Somehow from somewhere they've got to try and get 22 points back, and I don't personally think that's going to be possible, but I'm sure they'll give a great fist of it. That try just before, just after half time, killed off. Oh, I don't know what they call that. I call that a penalty, but the referee doesn't. I don't think Lee Cassidy's an happy teddy with that one. He's having a word. He's having a tangle with Lee Roberts after that one. And in the back play we have a, I think it's a Westall player injured. Anyway, Chad Derbyshire, Lee Jukes. Lynn drops on him. Jukes is trying to get up to play it. Chadwick Derbyshire, and it's a great ball. Oh, and he's lost that one. Knock on. And the Westall player who was injured in back play has got up. I think it's Steve Fletcher. No, it's not. It was Peter Stevenson who was injured in back play. But they needed to keep hold of that one then. It's to keep the pressure on Westall. Wayne Harris sees a gap. Jinx, but he's tackled, well tackled by Derbyshire. Derbyshire puts a knee in there, but the referee was letting it go. Shepherd puts an good one in there. Lynn. Roberts. Two in the tackle. Just crossed into the Ince half. Lynn. Ducks under a tackle. A few more metres. Scott Fletcher gets it out to Captain Verity. Verity to Steve Fletcher, who offloads. Brilliant coming in the try on it. He's got his winger. He's going himself. Newby was fed there by Fletcher. Could be in, he's going driving in for a matching up, but they're trying to hold him back. And they just about got right to that one there on the last tackle. Valiant defence there, and Newby's getting a bit naughty. Jukes is getting a bit naughty. And Jukes is having a go at Terry Lynn now, but it's play on. I think the referee's just on to play rugby. Jukes isn't happy, but at the end of the day, he's tired of losing. He's got to keep his discipline. Chadwick Derbyshire. Steve Fletcher, we've got an injured head to Chadwick Derbyshire. And Brian Newby and Steve Fletcher, they weren't happy then. Now the game restarts. It's Rosebridge, you've got the ball. At the midway in their own half. Stazika sees half a gap, still going. Little chip over, can Cassidy get that one? Get in between the Verity. Oh, but Verity, there's a chance here, he's bouncing off his eyes. Ball to hand, and these are the half chances that just haven't stuck. I think that's Damien Cleary. These are the chances that in the league and in the early cup run were sticking. But in this final, it just hasn't stuck for them. At the same token, Westall have been superb in this game. Once again, a great advert for our great game and for the amateur game. I hope, Richard Lewis, you're watching and you're enjoying this, and you're going to sort out the problem and give BARLA the parity that they deserve to stop rugby league, the Rugby Football League and Super League taking complete control. Because without our amateurs, you've got nothing. Lynn Harris does himself opposite, takes a tackle. Roberts drives forward. Oh, switch left, Harris. Little chip over. It's well taken by Ince. Still going. There's plenty of support for him. Roden. Stasica. Gets it out. Cassidy. Dukes. Good flat ball there, Shepherd. Cassidy. Roden. Dukes. I don't know what he was doing there. I think he's having his own personal nightmare today, Lee. Things would have come off before. It's just not come off for him. He's been frustrated. But they've had a magnificent season. Lynn. Fletcher. Scott Fletcher offloads. And everything all goes right for you, and the referee saying it went back with Chris Federty shows it, and Mark Johnson, he's had that sums up his luck. Chris Federty still going, driving forward. Eventually put him down. Speckis thought that went forward, Harris, and he's ready to offload to David Rowe, who offloads to his follow forward. Great ball. Great inside ball there by Newby to Watts. Watts cuts inside, still going. Terry Lynn goes to tackle, acting half back. Bro, Harris. High bomb into the corner. Oh, and he's there, Mark Northern in again! Number 5, Stuart Leake gets what will more than likely win it anyway with 31 minutes gone. A bomb into the corner by Harris. Ince couldn't take it. Leake collected the spoils and went in at the corner. 31 minutes gone, and it's 36-10. So Harris lining this kick up. Because I don't know the man of the match where he gets. I think it could be either the kicker now, Harris, or in my opinion, the second rower, Steve Fletcher. But the kick to come. Be a great kick if it does go over. No, wide, didn't have the legs. But at the end of the day, he's put 4 over, he scored a try, and he's had a big influence in this game. Like I said, remind you of the score then, 36-10, and we've got about 8 minutes left of this GMB Union National Cup final. And it's looking at the National Conference League Premiership end of season leaders will go into the top 5 playoff in good stead. It's going to be a scrum. It's going to be head and feed to Ince from the kick-off. Each of the wingers then, 2 tries apiece. Cleary, Cassidy, Jones. Cassidy, Roden. Tries Stasica with the ball, and he offloads brilliantly. They're keeping the ball alive. Cassidy. Cassidy offloads around the corner. Roden. Offers it, goes himself. Backed up by Fletcher. Scott Fletcher among others. Cleary flicks inside to Shepherd. Shepherd's well wrapped. Trophies are there. You can see the trophies waiting to be presented. Cassidy still going, offloads, oh, and they lose the ball again. It's play on, Verity picks up the spoils there. Mark Matthews couldn't take it. 38 years old, he's had a great season for the Northwest County side. 5 minutes left, trophy definitely looking if it's going over to Humberside. In Lancashire last year went, oh, and we've got a chance here, and Harris, I think Harris, if he's got the legs, can go. The great tackle back by Cleary. Never say die spirit, Terry Lynn. Got numbers out here. Watts trying to drive him into a touch, and he is in touch. Good defence. What a great break though by Harris. So it's his ball. So Westall, they'll go into the top 5 playoffs, going for the 4th consecutive National Conference Premiership title on the spin. They've got a vacant week, so they'll be in confident mood. Northwest County Premiership side, Ince Bridge, winners of their championship. First Wigan side in 26 years to do it. They've been unbeaten all season in the league, and today's defeat will be only the 2nd of the season. The first one being against Tatooine Crusaders in the Kellogg's Nutrigrain Challenge Cup tie all that way back in January, and it's looking as if this is going to be the one of the 2nd defeat of the season. But all in all, the club have reformed this year with Ince Williams and Wigan Rolls Bridge, and they're a formidable force in the Premiership. I'm sure they'll learn from this and they'll come back stronger next season to hopefully have another tilt at this. Anyway, we're in the closing stages, and Ince have got the ball against this green and gold machine of Westall. Still going, still driving forward. Cleary flicks it inside to Cassidy, but they've been outfoxed by their opposites, Lynn and Harris today. Roden, Etok, ball goes out now there, cuts it inside. They are trying the best, they've got to try and play open rugby, try and get the ball away, but number 16 Lee Roberts cuts off the spoils. Drive forward again. Westall had a formidable outfit. Morton, Newby, Morton, Jukes, he took in the tackle, and Matthews. Morton for holding up, took one for his corner. Chris Verity is going to play the ball to Terry Lane. Oh, and they offloaded there, missed that. Lee Jukes picks up the spoils, but Dave Rowe doesn't give him an inch. Roden, Etok, Roden, Derbyshire's put down. Steve Fletcher prominent in the tackle again. Roden, Cassidy, Cleary down the line. But this well, the man of the match has gone to number 7 for Westall, Terry Lynn. Obviously, that's the writer's opinion. He has had a great game. I personally wouldn't have given it. I'd have given it to the number 6 or the number 12. But what do I know? I just commentate. Anyway, Ince Bridge had the ball. Westall have got it back. But it's been a great performance. I would imagine it was very hard to pick the man of the match. But it's gone to Terry Lynn of Westall. And with his other charges, he put up a superb performance, and that first half was pure quality. Second half, they scored that try early doors. They've not scored another one. Yeah, they have scored another one, but that one, I think, probably broke Ince Rosebridge hearts. Anyway, we're approaching the last parts of this game now. There can't be long left. It's injury time now. Verity takes that one. Rowe says, oh, what a beautiful ball. And Lane, could he cap it up here with this? But it's a great ball. Gives it to Newby's just elbow Lane. Lane's going down. Is he going to get that? And the whistle goes. And the 2002 GMB National Cup winners are West Hull by 36 points to 10. There were 26-0 up at half-time, 5 first-half tries. First one to Watts, second half to 13 to Lane, who was the man of the match. Watts got his second 2 minutes later on 25. Stuart Leake went over for his first minute, 20-0. Then on 28 minutes, another try, Steve Fletcher went in. In the first minute, a break by Fletcher, and could have given it to either Lane or Harris. He gave it to Harris, who went in 30-0, 32 with a kick. Cleary then did a ball stealing on the 45th minute to get the opening try for the Wigan side. Then a break by Damien Roden to Lee Jones made it 8. Kick made it 32-10, but then later on, final try by Stuart Leake made it 36-10, and that's the final score with the man of the match, Terry Lynn. Ball, the runners up. Ince Rosebridge go up to collect losers' medals. They've only lost 2 games all season. A credit to the North West Counties Premiership Division, and a credit to Amateur Rugby League in the North West. And Richard Lewis, who I believe is at this game, you must have enjoyed this, Richard. It's been a superb performance. Stuart Cassidy leading up his players. shaking hands with the dignitaries. It wasn't to be. Perhaps it was one game too soon or one game too far. They were hit with a whirlwind. 5 first half tries gave the Humbersiders the lead, 1 after 5. 2 in 3 minutes on the 13th and 15th, 1 on the 25th, 1 on the 28th. And then they won just after half time within the first minute. It was the last thing that they wanted to concede. They did make a fist of it and got it to 10:32. But Westall had the last line and the last laugh when they went in the corner, when Leek got his second try. But they haven't been disgraced this side. Coached by player coach Neil Dukes and assistant coach at the Whitney's Vikings, Martin Crompton. But at the beginning of the season, if you said they'd have won their own respective league, unbeaten, only drawn, team that drew with them, Alton Sims Cross. And now come the victorious West Hall, led by Chris Verity. It's followed by Teddy Lane, who is the man of the match and will receive that magnificent sword. There they go, Brian Newby, who was involved in that opening try for Watts. In fact, there is Watts. But the first man up is Teddy Lane, who picks up a magnificent man of the match trophy. Teddy Lane, the scrum half. What a sensational game he had. They all had sensational games. He takes the plaudits. What a great performance. And now it is going to wait for Chris Verity. Somebody takes that trophy off him. Now the presentation of the cup to Chris Verity. And he shows it to his supporters, the supporters behind him. The players now wanting the winners' medals and they're wanting to touch that trophy. A hard-fought trophy. They got a bye in the first round. They've had some hard games. They've come to Blackpool, a sunny Blackpool, Bloomfield Road, a magnificent venue for a final, and they've come home with the trophy. The other players now collecting it. Winners' medals. Magnificent performance by them, an 8-try extravaganza doing the trick for them. 36 points to 10. And they've all had the cup. They're going to try and get down and get some interviews.
weeks ago. So congratulations on this win. I must admit that first half was awesome.
Yeah, we went very well. We always know we can attack, a good attacking side, but everything came off today for us.
And like I say, it was every attack came off that first after 5 minutes, and then there was 2 in 3 minutes. Really put them to the sword, going to pump for that to man the match trophy.
We did, yeah. I mean, all week we've been concentrating on our defence and we're going to stop into Rosebridge, but we know we can attack and everything went up for us.
26 at half time. The last thing they needed was a try conceded in the first minute, and your lads went up there and did it, didn't they?
Yeah, we had to come out. We had to come out the second half as we did the first and put it to Ince, and that's what we did.
Obviously you're in control, but they made a fist of it, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. They come back. We didn't think it was won until the whistle went, but okay.
I know you rate that on the season so far. I mean, you put in some great performances, and it puts you in a great position. You've got a week off before this top 5 playoff.
Yeah, it puts us in a good position. We've won the cup now, and we've got to concentrate on the next 2 games of the playoffs.
Are you confident of that as well now after this?
We'll take each game as it comes.
What do you think of this place for the stadium, a competition
fantastic,
like this?
Beautiful weather, bank holiday weekend, big crowd.
A great crowd, you had great support, didn't you?
Yeah, we did a lot of people think about it.
Congratulations and all the best of the top 5.
Cheers, thanks a lot.
Thanks a lot.
Cheers.
Well, Terry Lynn from Westall, first of all, before we talk about this magnificent Man of the Match trophy, first of all, congratulations on a great win for Westall.
Cheers, thanks a lot.
How did you see it, the game itself?
Yeah, we knew it'd be hard. It was a good first half. We played really well, didn't make many errors, but second half we slipped off the gas a bit. They come back, which we knew they would because we were a good side, but we just kept defending, playing well, come away with a win.
You put some awesome attacks in that first half, got off to an ideal start with him